Well, hello there, everybody. How are you doing this Saturday? I hope you're having a good one. Hello there, Joe. I'm so glad you could be there. And hello there, Magical Nav. How are you doing? Yes, chronic pain gang. Yes, that's what we are. And hello there, Instant Violet. How are you doing, my dear? Hope you are doing very, very well. Anyone else battling to get notifications? Oh my gosh, are you really? I'm so sorry. That sucks. Don't you just hate that? And sometimes, they'll like unsubscribe people. It's just not fair how they do that kind of stuff. Hello there, Mark. How are you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're doing good. So how are you guys? Are you doing well today? You having a good day? I've had just a weird day. Yesterday was weird. But Thursday, hello, Jelly. Hello, my love. How are you? And Jelly, it's because of you that we are, checking out some Mr. Ellis, some of his fine work, shall I say. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say it's fine work exactly, but it's something. But Thursday, I did have my first round of Botox injections. It takes about 2 weeks until you feel the full effect, is what the neurologist said. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes, and hopefully it will help. But I've been contending with something else that's been a whole big bucket of suck and hasn't been fun. And just, having a child downloading things illegally and then getting notifications about it, and then the child claiming that they didn't do anything, even though it logs the IPs. So that's been a lot of fun, let me tell you, a lot of fun. But anyway, we are here because we're going to be looking at some of this, this Mike Ellis nonsense. And I also did go ahead and I started, I'm probably not going to pronounce it correctly, Ko-fi, coffee, I don't know what it's called, but, that's what I did. I started one. And so now people can come and, check it out. People can get a membership to support me. And this is where I will do for my members, like streams for them, or, do different blog posts, do things about the different soaps that I'm making, which I did make 2 different soaps yesterday. Well, it ended up being 2 different soaps, kind of. They're all fragranced the same way, but I ended up having extra wax kind of stuff. Well, soap stuff, I guess, soap mixture. And so I made 3 that are round shaped. The other ones are poured into like little critters for, the fall, for Thanksgiving sort of a thing, if you are in the States. It was in the back of my head and in my neck. And I will tell you this, getting those Botox shots back there, it felt so good because it was like it was breaking up, where everything is so tense back there. Because, I mean, it's just awfully, awfully tense. It's like literally you can see, where on my shoulders and stuff, where it's just like bigger than what it should be from like it being spasming and doing that for many years. So it's just awful. It's been awful. And yes, it has been rather hectic. It has been very, very hectic. So anywho, and I was going to sit here and let me see, it says share it. So, okay. I don't know if this is, let me see, edit preview. Yeah, and it's still saying the wrong thing. So I'll fix that at some point. I know I put it in the video description, so that's where I'll go and grab that. Look at me problem solving. Look at me using my brain. Aren't you guys impressed? I mean, really, right now I'm really kind of surprised I can even think after dealing with the bullshit that I've been dealing with, which is just again, such joy dealing with this kind of stuff. So lovely when the father believes the child over, the adult, me being the adult. It's just lovely. So it's just joyous. All right, so I'm going to drop this in the chat. This is my coffee, my Ko-Fi. I don't know what to call it, but there it is. And I also have it. Oh, it's like I also have it scrolling by too. I forgot that I did that. Jeez, losing my mind, people. So I did find a couple of Mr. Ellis's more recent videos. So I thought we would check those out. Now, hopefully, I'm going to, we're angels. Yeah, sure we are. And I had not watched it. So we're going to just kind of take it from there and see and I'm trying to see when these were out because I can't remember. Okay, there's October 30th. And then, okay. So we're going to look at this one first. All right. So now let me share my screen and we're going to do that whole test of like, can you hear it? Because you know how we always have to kind of, figure this out together. Dang it. And then I always have to move this over here. And it's always a cluster for me to like get this all going. But we'll just deal with it. All right. And let me kind of put myself down here. All right. How's that? Will that work? Will that work? Okay, they pronounce it just coffee. Okay, well, that's what I'm going to do because I wasn't sure how to pronounce it. So that's what we'll do is just coffee. So I got me a coffee. And you can buy me a cup of coffee too. Oh, literally over on coffee, you can buy me a cup of coffee. I think that how it works. And I think that I synced everything correctly so that if you do that, it like shows here and there's like a little coffee cup that comes up. I don't know. We'll just have to figure this out. So are you guys ready to see this? I don't know if anybody has watched this or not, but I do know that I haven't. So we'll see what he says. And it says, major shift ahead, discover the exciting phase 2 of our AI IT business. Phase 2, I mean, we're going into year 7, we're heading towards there. And this is phase 2. Holy shit. I mean, how many phases are there? Mike has scrubbed his comments. Glad I did that video on his comments. The haters were out in force. Oh, I'm going to have to look at that, Joe. Get a shovel and a gas mask. Oh, gosh, I bet. Okay, so I'm going to get really irritated. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Rewatch to make sure it makes sense. Well, it never makes sense. It never makes sense. All right, so let's just do this thing.
Well, over the last week or so, I've had a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, contact me.
Okay, first of all, having all the script pop up like this is annoying me. Is it just me, or does that annoy you? Because I think that it's like that's just too much. And I'm sure Marty thinks he's like super slick or something. And like, who did this? What's his name? Bill Musty. Is this a Musty production? But it's fucking annoying.
Wondering what's going on with this beautiful business as Mr. Mufar.
Wondering what's going on with this beautiful business. Wait a minute. You're calling this a beautiful business with as fucked up as it has been? It bugs you also? Okay, and somebody you say it's very distracting. Yeah, it's really fucking annoying. Jeez.
Has set up for us. And there's just a lot of angst out there. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. And
oh
really,
my God, he has to say it, that he's Mike Ellis, by the way. Has to do it. Never a video where he doesn't say, I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. Should I tell you that I'm the recovering Hunbot, by the way? I think you guys know who I am by now. If you don't, then you know what? I trust that you're smart enough to figure it out.
What I wanted to do is kind of come on and belay some of that anxiety that people have. They're really
okay. you're going to somehow alleviate people's anxiety. How in the hell are you going to do that, Mr. Man? I mean, please. It's been months here that people have been, it's been like what? Now it's officially been like over a year, and like people have not been paid still, right? And you're somehow going to just soothe them? For fuck's sake.
Really is no reason for it. And I want to start with where we are today. And it's really, really simple. Guys, this is super, super simple. Today, where we are is we're going from phase 1 to phase 2. We're going from the AI IT business of phase 1 to the AI IT business of phase 2. Simple as
that's supposed to be simple. So basically, you're doing the same thing in phase 2 that you did in phase 1. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
that. Why do you do that transition? Well, you don't do it to stay the same. You do it because you're improving things. Things are getting better.
Oh my gosh. Things are getting better. How many years have we heard that? My anxiety is cured by cash. I'm sure the founders and employees are the same. You know what? I'm going to just leave this up here because it's going to cover up this annoying text that Marty has going on over here. That I don't know. Bill did it and Marty did. I don't know who the hell thought this was such a great idea. It's stupid.
Better. And the business is coming with phase.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. And so now we're adding in some B-roll too. Jeez. Are you thinking this is making it look more professional or something? Because it's not.
Phase 2 is going to be bigger, better, more beautiful. It's going to be absolutely marvelous.
How do you know this? How do you know anything's going to be marvelous? I mean, haven't you been saying all along, Mike, that everything was just beautiful and daisies and sunshine and rainbows and, you know, unicorns doing backflips on bicycles and shit like that? And now we're supposed to believe you all of a sudden? I mean, you've been saying this shit for years. What's going to be different now? Because it's been just a hot mess. It's been a dumpster fire. Jesus.
Phase 1, there are some things that happened in phase 1 that Mr. Mufareh had to take care of. That's what he's doing right now, and he has.
Oh, are you talking about like the SEC lawsuit? You know, that he's taking care of that. Hey, Taylor, how are you, love? I mean, you know, I guess is he taking care of that, or is that still kind of, you know, kind of hanging on out there and there's a thorn in his side? I would say it's a bit like a thorn in his side.
He's been doing for quite a while. Before I get into some of those things, I want to talk about the year from hell. It's a year from 2023 September, 2024 September. And what Mr. Mufareh had to go through. And he had to go through hell. Most people, when they look at that, they understand what happened. They understand that people came in and tried to do things they shouldn't do, very, very nefarious things. And Mr. Mufareh caught them.
Oh, and of course, Ash is never responsible for anything. And that absolutely drives me bonkers. The man can take no responsibility for anything. It's always something or someone else. And Mike's right there to be like, yeah, you know, poor man, you know, he caught him though, but that's how smart he is. He caught him, for fuck's sake.
And took care of it. He set up a different track for phase 2 to take care of phase 1, get rid of all those issues and those problems, and then go into phase 2. When I look at the year from hell, and I know Mr. Mufareh went through a terrible, terrible year. But for me, it was probably one of the best years I've ever had. Why? Why is that? You know, we've been in this AI IT business for 5.5 years, and it was really, really good initially. But how
was it really good initially? Oh, the fact that, oh my gosh, okay, my computer is like not really charging. And it's dropped down to 29%. So we'll see how far we get through this. Good Lord. And I have it plugged in. And I've been having this problem. Well, we'll just see. We'll just see how far we go. It has a Ash is a micromanager, but it's never his fault. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's never his fault.
If the year from hell hadn't happened, we wouldn't be where we are right now,
Okay, well,
which is heads and tails from where we were in phase one.
You're in the exact same space as you were. You have nothing more. People still aren't paid. Where the fuck do you think you are? It's the same merry-go-round.
I mean, what Mr. Mufara has done is extraordinary. Number one, he brought in talent you can't believe. And the way he did it was extraordinary too. He went out, he talked to top people in the industry, told them his story, and they came in and said, no, we have to be in. They didn't say we want a day or two to think about it.
Top people. Who are these top people? I mean, are these people that like? Because I have a feeling it's not. I just people, and then you're repeating and saying top people, and that's it.
They said we have to be in. They saw it was revolutionary. They saw the effect it was going to have. They saw how they could participate in it and be a part of something special. That's what people want. They want to be part of something special. It's why we're here. So when I look at the year from hell, it had to happen to be where we are right now. And now we are going into.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay. So Joe, you can't get to your own mail and your own net. So you're not able to log in. Is that it? Let me know. Let me know, because I'm curious about that.
To phase two. I want everybody to keep this in the back of their mind. This will belay some of your fears. Stop worrying about what Mr. Mufara isn't doing. Okay? We haven't seen him in 3 weeks. Why? He's working with.
Oh, because he's so busy taking care of things. Have you thought maybe he doesn't know what to say and he's just kind of, his back is against the wall? Okay, now I'm my computer is continuing to drop down, and this is really annoying.
This talent, he's working on phase two, and he's working on rolling it out. Let him do what he needs to do. Don't focus on what he's not doing. Start focusing on what he is doing. If you'll do that, a lot of these angsts that you're having, they're just going to disappear. Now, will the structure change in phase two?
Okay, so Joe says, I can't get into the website. I can get into the website, but can't do anything in it. So what good is that then if people can actually log into the OES? And then what are you going to do? Just sit there and twiddle your thumbs and you can't do a damn thing? Jeez. Taylor, just stop worrying, you know. Yeah, just relax. I mean, isn't that something that we've heard before? Just relax.
Absolutely. 100%. It has to. Mr. Mufara has to do some things to make sure that the things that happen in phase one don't happen in phase two. That's a done deal. He's already done that. I mean, the things he's doing is extraordinary.
And so phase two. Things, Mike? What are those extraordinary things? Can you enumerate those for us? Because you keep on saying how everything's extraordinary, but you never say what it is exactly. I'd like some exact details, please. Not just this, blanket statement.
It's just going to be a marvelous thing to look at. He has to do the things he's doing right now.
And what are those
when you think about what he's doing, don't think about what he's not doing. He's not going to come out and hold your hand. He told us it probably 2-3 weeks ago. When I come out, I will come out with something that is in concrete. It will happen. Period. Done deal. It's not going to be this stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. It's not going to happen that way. He's going to come out, tell us what's going on, and it's going to happen. That's what we want. He's not going to come out and hold your hand or my hand, nor should he, nor should you ask him to. He's given very, very clear direction what's going to be happening. If he's not here for 3 weeks, that's a great thing because he's working where he needs to work with the talent that he has.
Okay, we haven't heard from him in 3 weeks. That's a great thing. If you're owing me some money and I'm not able to access shit, not coming out and saying anything for 3 weeks would not make me go, he's just really working. I think like, what's going on? What's he hiding? That's what I'd be thinking.
Phase two. Now, I will belay your fears a little bit. I'm going to tell you what we have that's still there. And this stuff is absolutely powerful.
No, it's
the structure, it is going to change. Absolutely. The language will change. We're going to be talking about things differently than we used to. The language will change. The markets won't. The markets. I believe our markets are over $1 trillion of revenue annually. $1 trillion revenue annually. When you have the best product, the lower price point, how much of that?
The best product at the lower price point. Something that doesn't even work. Something that hasn't been working in months. That nobody, if they were interested in it, why in the hell would they want to be interested in it now when they couldn't get it when maybe they were first interested in it, months ago? People aren't going to fucking hang out for that and be like, I'll just wait. I'll just go over here and sip some coffee. I'll just, hang out. It's fine. That's not how people behave. They move on, which I do have something I can share with you of somewhere that another thing founders have gotten involved in.
Market are we going to capture? Think about it. This is extremely powerful. We still have that.
It's not powerful.
Language will change. Ash's vision has not changed. Ash's vision is still to come on. Yeah, build an absolutely marvelous country, a marvelous company, but he wants to
build a marvelous country. Wow. That's, well, I guess that's going to be where what? All of those houses he's going to print and the water that he's going to clean and everything. He's going to make his own country now. Holy shit.
Change your life. That's his vision. Change your life
That's more
in ways you can't even imagine. The language will change, but Ash's heart hasn't changed. How's he going to change your life? He wants to give us as much as legally possible as phase 2 rolls out. That's just the way it is. That's who Mr. Mufari is. He has a really, really good heart. He wants to change your life by giving.
He has such a good heart that he doesn't pay his staff and he doesn't pay commissions because he didn't have anything set up well. And, nobody trusts him to work with him. Yeah, he has everything set up so well. Oh, so trustworthy. He has such a heart.
You as much as he can. That is going to happen. The language will change, but we'll still have for success. There will be a system set up. And again, Mr. Mufari is going to come out and talk about that new system. He hasn't told us that yet, but he will. But
okay, so Mike is just guessing that he's going to come out and tell him about this. I don't really know, but but he will. You emailed your comments. Thank you very much.
We will still have for success. There will be a way forward for you to develop a business, develop an income, and get to the place you want to be for success.
And how can you guarantee that, given everything that is? Hey, Mike, have you even read, the claim, the original claim, and the amended claim of the SEC? Have you bothered to do that? Just saying.
That will happen in my mind. The language will change, but the automated system, AI system, will still be there. As you come in, are you going to have to do things? Absolutely. No free rides here, guys. You have to come in, engage, do the things Mr. Farr wants you to do, and set up the automated system. Once you have the automated system, you have a system that will work for you, your business. The language will change. Will there be traffic? Absolutely. Language is going to change.
There wasn't traffic last time. Why should we believe that there's going to be any kind of traffic now? Please explain.
The traffic isn't. Mr. Mufara, that's part of the package he's putting together is traffic. And I can tell you, I've been in business for over 15 years online. Traffic's the hardest thing you'll ever do. Getting eyes in front of what you're selling, what your services, whatever it is, getting eyes in front of it. Hardest thing you'll ever do. The new business, the AI IT business that Mr. Mufara is giving us will have traffic. Just think about those things. There's more, but think about those things, what they're going to be doing and how they're going to affect your life. This is what phase 2 is going to be doing for each and every one of us. It's going to be marvelous. You don't need to worry about that. When you think about phase 1, Mr. Mufari has all of that under control. You don't need to ponder on any of that stuff. Mr. Ash, Mr. Mufari, he's taking care of it. He's taking care of you. He's got your back. This is not going.
He doesn't have anyone's back, Mike. You know whose back he has? Is his own. And even then, he's failing. Just saying.
Going away. When he's ready, he will come out and he will start to explain the new structure of phase 2. It's as simple as that. It really is, guys. So if you're anxious about things, don't. If you're worrying about what Mr. Mufar isn't doing, don't. Think about what he is doing, because it's extraordinary and it's going to.
And you don't know what that is. All you're doing is it's extraordinary, which is not helpful. That's saying nothing.
Affect your lives in very, very positive ways. So this is what's happening today. Don't worry about it. Take a chill pill. When Mr. Mufar is ready to come out, he's going to come out, and you're going to know that what he's telling you is in concrete, and then things are going to start to flow, and they're going to be smooth as silk. There won't be any more of this stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. When this thing starts to flow, get ready. It's going to be a wonderful ride. That's it for today, guys. Have a great week. And yeah, absolutely. We're going to see everybody in the inside. And I know as Mr. Mufar explains all this stuff, everybody's going to rush in because they're going to see just how magnificent this whole thing that Mr.
They're not rushing anywhere. Nobody's rushing. The only people rushing there are what few founders remain that still believe this bullshit.
Mufar has put together is. So take care. Have a great week. And yeah, we'll absolutely see you on the inside. Bye.
Ugh. Yeah, right. I need a case of beer. I'm going to need something. I can tell you that. Okay, I'm going to go see if I can look at your and see. And this keeps on dropping, and now at 25%. Dang it. Okay, let me get over here and see. Joe, did you just send that to me? There it is. Okay. All right. So Jelly says, what a load, and poop emojis. Mike Ellis, by the way. And then somebody says, where's Ash Mafara? Mike, I just have to know, how are you able to say these things with such a straight face? ONPASSIVE has a non-functioning non-functional website, no products, free or paid. And also, when OConnect was live, it was overpriced for what you could get from Zoom. You must be a total sociopath to say these things. Yeah. Sizo says, why don't they do any roundtables anymore and give the founders a chance to ask their many questions? Well, because they have no answers. That's what I would say. They have nothing. And if they are going to be pelted with all of these hard questions, they're not going to be able to handle it, because they cannot deliver on like real answers. They're not going to be able to say what the reality is. And these people, like the Mike and stuff, they don't actually know what the reality is. That's a sad thing. Oh gosh, I just can't with these people. Okay, let me get out of that. Where is the oh, I'm gotta switch out and go back to my other area. And I know I have. Good Lord. Okay, where is... Now I can't find where I was at that had all of my things pulled up. Hang on just a second. Gizmos. Gizmos. You guys ever say gizmos? I don't know why. I don't know where I got that. I just started saying it all of a sudden one day. And I need to go to... I'm sorry, it signed me out of the other account that I'm in. I don't know why that happened. As I'm trying to go there. I'm doing the touch thing. If I may accidentally have to restart or something, it may kick me off. And continue. Gosh, darn it. I swear there was like, sorry guys. Okay, there it is. And the other browser that I had is not showing up. That's what I'm trying to find, dang it. Well, I guess I will just now have to look for the other Mike Ellis video. That's what I will have to do. Don't want that. Had everything. Good Lord. Maybe if I go on this other screen over here where you guys are. Let's see. Well, let me go over there. Okay. And it did. So let me go back over here. And the one that I wanted to show you was from a month ago. Now I've got to see if I can relocate the damn thing. No, it's from the 30th. That's what I'm trying to get to. The one that was on the 30th. There, that's a month ago. Well, maybe we'll end up doing that one because now I can't find what I was trying to show you guys. Dang it. Well, let me go to his channel. How about that? We'll go to his channel and look. And I'm not seeing it there. If you guys, Joe, if you know of a video, if you can email it to me, that would be super. I'll go look at it there. Because I'm able to find what I had pulled up. That somehow no longer is here. Is it this one 4 days ago, 3 days ago? Well, we're going to go ahead and look at this one that was a month ago. And, oh, good Lord, I've got that stupid little janky. Okay. Oh, good. Did this pop up the other one? No. Ah, guess what? It's still here. Now I can't find oh, good Lord. Now I can't find where you guys are. So I'm going to have all kinds of issues here. Can't find you, can't find myself, can't find the video. Stop sharing, we'll do that. We'll stop sharing. And now I literally cannot find StreamYard anymore. I don't know how to get back to it now. Oh, there it is. Okay, everything's hiding from me. All right, so let me move you over here. We're just going to do this. Why is it taking me like just forever? Okay, is it this one? It is this one. Or is that the same one? Hard times with this with, oh, I bet you it's the same one, right? It is. It is. I bet you, well, there were two that I found that he's wearing the exact same sweater. So let me get rid of that. And now I have once again lost the other. It's like my screens are like sliding off on places and I don't know where they're going. And I cannot find you guys. So I'm going to have to somehow, there you are. Okay. So I found you again somehow. Jeez. So this one is from Red Change. Oh, this is Changing Live. So okay, this one is from a month ago. And why am I doing sharing screen tips window? Okay. All right, we're going to watch.
You know, last week, Mr. Mufara came out, the CEO, the visionary, the brain trust behind ONPASSIVE, and he told us ONPASSIVE would do the relaunch this month, September 2024. Very, very exciting times. It will come out bigger, better, more beautiful than anything we ever thought about. And that's happening this month. And I really want to talk about the structure of ONPASSIVE a little bit, how it's going to affect each and every one of us. But before I do that, I want to talk about a specific product that ONPASSIVE will have a very, very positive impact on. This product is a global product.
Okay, now I can't find my StreamYard. And I don't know if you guys can still see me or not. Am I still live? Okay, well, it looks like I am. Okay, but I can't find my StreamYard. So I will just try getting to it again. Okay. All right. And now I'm twice. Okay. You guys, I'm going to end this, start again.